How expensive is medical school? Let's talk about the textbooks. For the textbooks, from the much I know, in all departments, you have to buy from the school library, or some lecturers may make their textbooks compulsory. And then, if you're also in the sciences, you have to you have to get a workbook for your practicals. And these workbooks, they don't come alone, they come with the textbooks. So even if you are a carryover student, you still have to get these textbooks with the workbook, because without them, you cannot do your practicals, which are part of your CAs. So that means that in all departments, you buy textbooks. But in medicine, our textbooks are standardized. That is what we are using here in Nigeria. It's also what they are using all over the world, in USA, in India, in China, wherever you go, is the same textbooks, most of them. For instance, in anatomy, we have Kitmore, we have Gray's Anatomy, we have Visual. These textbooks, you find them anywhere in the world. Now, the poor man's child does not have money to buy new textbooks, because these textbooks, they are usually very expensive. One can be up to 30, 40,000. There are options. The number one option is, if you have a senior colleague who is close to you, you can get their textbook. They can give you their textbooks for free for you to use for that level, after which you return it. Some do that way. Secondly, if you can't do that, let's say you can buy a tablet. Yes, you can buy a tablet. Why do you have to buy a tablet? Because if you buy these tablets, you can have access to soft copy, and these soft copy textbooks, from your 200 level, you can have access to soft copies. That means that you will not have to buy textbooks till you graduate. So all you have to do is to save up money. Maybe when you're 100 level, you talk to your parents and they start saving up money. With 250,000, 300,000, you can be able to get a very good tablet that will last you till you graduate from medical school. So the solution to textbook is buying tablets or borrowing from your senior colleagues. However, there are times that the lecturer can insist, that some lecturers have written textbooks, so they can insist that you buy their textbooks. Yes, even in medical school, even though it's not usually allowed. That's not the standard. Well, this is Nigeria. Everything goes. So normally, the lecturer is not supposed to enforce their textbook on you, but then some lecturers can make their textbooks compulsory. But there are times that you can still go by. If you are very stubborn, or you're very courageous, can just go by without buying these textbooks, and probably may not suffer any serious repercussion. So if in your university you don't have such lecturers, you can basically go through medical school from your 200 level down to your 600 level without paying any kobo on textbooks. Whereas you have such lecturers, wisdom is profitable to the rest. So you know what to do. Just buy those textbooks just so you can pass that level.